This person's going to go about a half hour, and I want Wame, when I hit any of these slides,
Mm-hmm.
feel free if you want to add something, some information there, feel free to jump right in.
Okay, sounds great.
Let me go ahead and get this baby going here. Hold on a second.
All right. Sounds great. Lucy, you're 25. Looking girl, look at you. Your hair is all just cute. You look good. You're glowing. I love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah. All right. Yes. The quality.
Okay, y'all. So what we have here, the quality, there again, Lucy and I have been eating Purium for 12 years. We got introduced no different than any of you. Someone called you, someone sent you a text, you were out somewhere, and someone sent us some information, called us and said, Michael, this person was into health, and I had such respect for them. Said, you got to check out this company 20 minutes from you. They make the most powerful superfoods on the planet. And my patients are doing so well. They're healing and getting better. And he dealt mostly with AIDS and cancer patients. And he said, I know what you're into health and nutrition, Michael and Lucy. So go to the website, check it out. And whatever you order, they have a couple packs there. Check it out. So I ordered, went down to Lucy. We ordered a pack. And the beautiful thing was that he had the decency to call and share us with us like we've done with other people. It's in the last 12 years that because like today, I ran into a guy at the when we were stopped at Whole Foods on the way back from Lucy doing some shopping for her birthday, and this guy was quality. I had to give him a flyer and a gift card code. So Purium's motto is the quality of the food you eat will equal the quality of life that you live. So as we're doing this, I want you all to think about what are you eating? What did you eat this morning? What did you eat last night? What are you eating that's giving you the nutrients where your cells can strive at their highest level? And unfortunately, many people out there, and the reason Purium was created, the problem, one of the main problems we've all had in life is these caloric dense, nutrient deficient foods that we've all devoured time and time again and expect our body to respond. It just doesn't work that way. And because of our busy lifestyles and compromises, all of these compromises of convenience that we have when we eating foods with no nutrients, thinking that we're going to have a vital lifestyle when all we're doing as we consume these foods with no nutrients, we start leading us to challenges, whether it's gut challenges, diabetes, leaky gut, hypertension, no energy, just one thing after another. And we've all dealt with this throughout our lives and see friends and family doing it right now. Lucy and I don't deal with this anymore because we've been eating Purium for 12 years and we are living life at a whole nother level. Not only counting all the pesticides, herbicides, all the processed ingredients that they're working on creating daily for human beings to consume. And then the body has to figure out a way to get rid of this stuff. Another problem that Purium addresses. The problem with pharmaceuticals that take over the work that your heart, your lungs, your kidneys should be doing when you have certain challenges. Pharmaceutical drugs. They're not nutrients. They don't feed your body so your body can do the work they're supposed to do. Proven this glyphosate problem that's gone on, some people don't even know about, that Monsanto's been spraying for 45 freaking years. 45 years people have been dealing with this, and the link to cancer and glyphosate now is so dominant that Monsanto has been sued to the billions, going into millions of dollars of people dying from cancer from all this Roundup being sprayed on our fruits and vegetables, grass, parks, schoolyards. Problem after problem, which leads you to a dead end street of life with no energy and no health. Well, I tell you right now, Purium, the time right now to partner up with Purium. And if you notice, it says health and wealth. Because when Lucy and I joined, we looked at it and said, my God, we've got to tell people about these foods. It would be a sin not to. And so that's what we started doing, introducing them to people, sharing them with people, eating these foods, getting the benefits. This is Dave and Amy. They're the founders of the company and co-owners. You know, they've been involved in this organic movement since 1993, helping this USDA seal created. They were helping with the part of the responsibility of getting that started. They're non-GMO and organic 100%. And yeah, Dave Sandoval is the formulator, co-founder, co-owner. and brilliant when it comes to figuring out what he likes to use 1% of the most potent superfoods on the planet. And he puts them together in forms. We got about 45 on our website, and I've tried every one of them, and they're all good. And we have a pack that we've created that we get people started on. We've got a couple packs that are so easy for people to start on. Dave formulated that and put that pack together. And Amy, who runs this 41,000 square foot facility that we have down in Dominguez Hills, and make sure that the products are grown properly with farmers that are taking care of our products, growing them properly, testing everything that comes in to our facility, every little thing, even the trucks they're delivered in, checking out, delivering, making sure that these products that are ordered are delivered people in a timely fashion, as well as getting checks out to the brand partners that are partnered up with Purium and helping them getting their checks on time. And that's been 12 years, and Lucy's never gotten a late check. Here's Amy at our facility. And every year we have a diamond club a couple times a year. People that become diamonds in the company are invited out to Purium to spend 3 days, and we feed them, and they get training. And here's this tour. Lucy and I have gone on probably 10 times over the last 12 years, and it is the most amazing tour to watch the commitment that Amy makes in this facility with all of the employees to be 100% on top of the game with total integrity. Purium is the manufacturer. That's what makes us different. Rigorous in-house and third parties ensures high quality. Every ingredient is identity tested. Regenerative farming practices, certified organic, no binders, fillers, chemicals, artificial anything. We have a whole food philosophy with no synthetic isolates. Potency commitments. We have a potency commitment. Purity commitment. We've got a purity commitment. As a matter of fact, if you look at that word pure and premium, put PUR in the last three of the premium, you got Purium. Pure and premium is Purium. Certified organic farmers, regenerative farming practices, certified kosher, certified organic, synergistic combined formulas. No colors, no fillers, no binders, no irradiated ingredients, no herbicides, no GMOs, no irradiated or synthetic sweeteners, no plastic, no artificial flavors. And the testing that we do, we have 30 testing that every product, every source that's brought into the warehouse, every plant goes through like 30 stages of testing to make sure E. coli, staph, organisms, heavy metal contaminants. We go the distance. And when you see Amy working in that facility, you go, wow. That's another reason why we are on top of our game at Purium. But that wasn't enough for Purium. 4 years ago, Dave just said, we got to go plastic free. We were sending out thousands and thousands of pounds of plastic every year. And Dave said, we're feeding people the best nutrients on the planet. Why aren't we taking better care of what's going out once they eat the product? That's plastic is going out in the universe into this planet and destroying the planet and detoxifying our planet. So, good for our planet, good for people, biodegradable compostable packaging. Now, all but one of our products out of about 45 different products on our website, organic superfoods on our website, one is still in plastic. We've saved over 300,000 pounds, and this was about 8 months ago. Now it's about almost 400,000 pounds of plastic prevented from entering the environment. Approximately 14 million plastic water bottles is what we've saved from going into landfills. And that was a big commitment, an expensive commitment, what we did it. And when you get your packages delivered to you, they're in compostable, biodegradable packaging, and you can take finish that bag and put it in the dirt, and 3 months from now it'll be dirt again. Amazing what they've done. Purium serves people who want more out of life. A longer lifespan, a richer, healthier lifespan, a life filled with activities, a life without the complications with disease, getting nourished every day to the max. And the solution that we have at Purium, one of the major solutions is the ultimate lifestyle transformation. Convenience without compromise. Healthy, fast food, low in calories, high in nutrients, focused on gut health. The only proven glyphosate solution in this pack. And you know what? It's $12.83 a day for 30 days. And watch what you notice doing all these products twice a day in that pack. And watch what you notice after 30 days. And we recommend, man, you do it for 90 days because 90 days creates a habit, 90 days breaks a habit. And in the 90 days, you'll be feeling better, looking better, and performing better, guaranteed. We got a 60-day guarantee on every product that you purchase from Purium, nutrient dense, organic certified, natural, healthy sleep formulas, protein component, 99% utilization of protein, and a gentle parasite cleanse. There's what the ultimate looks like up front and center. And that's 30 days of the best foods you'll ever eat in your life. And here's a few people that some of the transitions you see from people here that let me show you there. You see, there's Lucy over there in the corner. That's Lucy, everybody. She dropped 19 pounds in 90 days when she did the ultimate for 90 days. And let me tell you, it stays off of you. She stays healthy, she stays fit, and she loves eating Purium every day. This gentleman had the skin challenge. He started eating Purium. He was here in our living room with us. And to watch this gentleman go through what he went through, the suffering he went through, and to see the results he got, if you notice the skin on the hands, if you notice the weight loss, the muscle building, and the skin tightening, oh, it's absolutely amazing, you all, what you can experience when you eat Purium, So a Power Shake, one of the products in there, meal replacement, delicious, reduce craving, detoxify cells, satisfy hunger, burn fat, increase energy levels. This is one of the most phenomenal formulas on the planet. Core benefits: create lean muscle, fat burn. It'll help your body burn fat. Elasticity. It'll support tightening your skin. Mental function. And 99% of the protein in these caps, the most pure, 8 different legumes, no soy, none of that GMOs, pure, clean, 99% of the net nitrogen in your muscles in 23 minutes after you eat those caps. No pressure on your liver or kidneys. People that are on dialysis, there's documentation of people that are on comas that do this aminos and they build muscle while they're in a coma. This new product, which is phenomenal, it's been out 6 weeks now. It's called Alpha Omega 3. I didn't really think much about Alpha Omega 3 until Dave brought it out 6 weeks ago. And I've done fish oil. I eat fish, get omega 3s, but fish get their omega 3s from an algae. Well, Dave went straight to the algae source with a few other amazing ingredients in this formula. He said, well, why don't we go straight to the source just like the fish do? And now I do when you squeeze that nipple, you get about 1 milligram, put it under my tongue twice a day. And I've been noticing a real subtle difference. Brain, heart, eyes, the omega-3, 90% of our people are deficient in omega-3s. It's documented. This is another Cleansar for a subtle cleanse, release toxins in a buildup in the colon, eliminates of parasites, healthy bowel function. When you do this, there's enough capsules in here for 10 days, you do 2 in the morning, 2 at night. And in 10 days, you stop and you start killing off those parasites. But some of those parasites that died laid a few eggs. So 20 days later, you've got enough for 2 in the morning, 2 at night for another 10 days, and you'll kill a lot of the remaining parasites. Absolute amazing formula. And this formula is a game changer. Biomedic detoxifies glyphosate, digestion, bloating, immunity, healthy C-reactive protein levels. This product is phenomenal. It lowered glyphosate in 6 weeks, 74% in the people that were tested on it. I started eating this product, and my relationship now with my gut is at a whole nother level when this came out 6 years ago. Also, 75% reduction in C-reactive protein. This is amazing, you all, what you can experience just from Biomedic. And you do this for 30 days and then do it another 30 days, and you're going to see results that are mind-blowing. And glyphosate, 41% chance of getting cancer if you have glyphosate in your body. And they say that 90% of when babies are born, they do blood tests and find glyphosate. 70% of our immune system is in our gut. And if your gut is loaded with glyphosate, you can't absorb nutrients. So your body's not cleansing. Your immunity is not working like it should be working. 95% of your serotonin is made in the gut. So that's your feel good hormone. So let's get that clean and working at a higher level. And then this formula called Sleep Nightly, which is plant powered stress and sleep support for calm nights and clear mornings. Modern stress keeps the brain alert long after the day ends. Sleep Nightly is designed for those whose minds stay on at night. You go into a deeper sleep, calm mental unwinding, balanced cortisol level response, overnight recovery and restoration. Phenomenal product that Dave developed. So on that note, I want to now talking about what's going on in the world today as far as people surviving and making money. Unemployment filings rose to their highest level in 8 months in 2025. Last week, the most since October of 24. So, a lot of it is President Trump's new trade policy has employers reluctant to hire new employees. So if you Google the top recession business categories out there for a job, it's in health and nutrition. That's what'll come up when you Google it. And all Purium is a health and nutrition business maxed out on steroids. Generous commission structure, 20% commission on customer sales, 25% bonus on every $1,000 of customer sales in a given month. So ability to average with brand partner, ability to leverage with brand partners. When you talk about leverage, so every $1,000 in customers, you're making $225 off of 1,000 in customers. And with our $50 gift cards that we give people, people can try any of our products for $75 and up and get $50 off. So between all the packs that we have such an assortment of packs that building $1,000 in customers is simple. So what are we doing? Instead of from trading, when you join Purium in the business, you go from trading time to creating time, because you start leveraging your life. When Lucy and I started, we started putting 10, 15 hours a week into sharing with people, getting on the phone, and we found handful of people that wanted to get involved and started telling other people. They started putting 10, 15 hours a week. Now, all of a sudden, we had 60, 70 hours a week of hours, and only 10 to 15 was ours. And it just multiplied after that, because when you get results on superfoods that are formulated with the best and the most high quality, people get results. You start telling people, you have to tell people. It's a must. So how much extra money do you need each month to change your life? You want 200, 400, 1,000, 4,000? Well, we have fast start bonuses when you start and become a brand partner. You can make up to $6,500 in no time at all. You can get up to 4,000 in 2 months, 3 months, then 6,000, 7,000 over the next 2 or 3 months, and just bonuses, not counting the matching bonuses that you get on the people you enroll. These bonuses are just bonuses you're making on your achievements. When you help other people achieve it, the company gives you a matching bonus on what they're doing, which is phenomenal. And that's not counting the 8 levels of payout that we get from this compensation plan as you go up the ladder from associate to Royal Crown. You get paid as many as 8 levels deep at executive, which executive you can make in no time at all. And it's a phenomenal compensation plan. And look at this, when you reach certain levels, they give you monthly bonuses. As a diamond, you get a $300 just bonus every month. At green, you get $600. At red diamond, you get $2,500 a month just as a bonus. And as a crown, you get $3,000 up to $10,000. And then it just goes from there. And then we have a sharing, profit sharing, which you get 1 share, 2 shares in the profit sharing. At diamond level, you get 1, 2, 3 shares of the company's total volume. We have 8 different ways that you get paid in a check from Purium. And look at this. If you look at the average income, you make it to diamond in Purium, which, building with 3 or 4 brand partners, you're in diamond before you know it. The average diamond makes about 33,000 a year. And that's just the first level of leadership. Green diamond averages about 62,000 a year. Blue diamond, 73,000 a year. Black diamond, 125,000 a year. And up from there, red diamond, 167,000 a year. That's the average diamonds at that level. When you're just a when you if you're a executive, and that's 14,000 a year if you at the average executive Imperium. So look at it again. Consultant, 350 monthly. Executive, 1,200 monthly. Diamond, 2,500 monthly. Crown, 15K monthly. And two-star crown, 26,000 monthly. So it's like being these other jobs that you're out there working your butt off. You can build this and help other people create a lifestyle. Mentorship and support is what it's all about. This is one of our teams and one of the gatherings we got together in business. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because you have teams and support calls like this, training calls every week, company calls. There's all kinds of support, as well as three-way calls to talk to people. And then you transform your life, you transform your finances, you own your own time, get your own ultimate lifestyle transformation, get started, get back to the person who invited you to this Zoom. How do I get started? Well, the ultimate lifestyle transformation is the perfect way to start. And with 90 days commitment, with a 60-day guarantee, oh my gosh, you get the best. And there you are. You start out with you tell a few people who tell a few people. Before you know it, man, you're eating the best superfoods, you're feeling good, and life is amazing. Okay, you can stop the recording, honey.
Gut health. And I was struggling with a lot of different things that I needed a complete transformation. And so I did my 90 days. It completely changed my life. I became a brand partner. Years later, part time, it's supplied so many things like with our economy the way it is. Everything he was talking about, all of those bonuses, all of the access to weekly income on top of being able to nourish my body at the highest level. It's a win-win. We're not talking about supplements. We're talking about food from the earth that you just can't piece it together. I was trying to figure out like, how am I going to piece all of these ingredients together? You don't have to. All you have to do is push order and it comes to you in 7 days, right? So I love that. And really quick, I just wanted to just show you, this is like my transformation book of just some of the people through the years. This is actually one of my favorite transformations. This young lady, she wasn't just inflamed, she just had so many different issues. And I remember her being able to uh, pay her rent, and being able to be healthy and be a walking billboard. And that's the win-win. I believe everybody on this call, we're all leaders. We all need some solutions. So it's a win-win. You get the nutritional solution, which is optimal and customizable. So if I think Lisa was talking about, does this work with Crohn's disease? Absolutely. It's inflammation that's in your body. So we customize, and me specifically as a coach, we have other experts within the community. We would just make sure we customize a pack that works just for you. And within 90 days, you're going to see some amazing changes, because inflammation turns into everything, every disease that is known to man, right? The root of it is inflammation, and these superfoods really help us to get inflammation out of our bodies and to regenerate our cells. So, yeah, just wanted to share that.
I love it. I love it. And let me tell you, I want to share that's one of the reasons that I really joined Purium, because of the difference that we can make with people in people's life. Okay. And I just want to be very honest with you. When I first, Michael told me about this business, I'm like, a green drink. But and then he said, just take a look at the compensation plan. We can make money with this. We can help people to take their finances to the next level. How good is that? they can start making money right away. This compensation plan is not only designed for the people on the top, it's designed for the people that just coming in. They can buy a car in the very beginning if they want to, because of the bonus that we have. We got paid weekly every Friday, rain or shine. On the 15th, rain or shine. I've been here for 12 and a half years, and not yet, I haven't missed not even one time that they said we're not getting paid until next week. That's the beauty about this business. We were talking a little bit earlier. We had to, as an entrepreneur, as a person I have my home-based business, I have to be careful with the hours because I'm my own boss. Nobody's here telling me who to work with. What time do I have to get up? I'm my own boss. So in a way, it's good. And another way, you have to be disciplined and you have to work because this is network. But let me tell you, get with the person who invited you to this call. Ask them to guide you. Ask them to make a plan as how you can get to the top, because you will get to the top. Listen, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So please join us. Thank you.